Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Taylor Mierendorf, and I'm a 2016 Orientation Team Leader. My presentation is Paving Your Own Path, because I believe that the decisions you make every day ultimately affect your path and where you end up. So I'd like to start with the belief that some people are destined for greatness. It's like they opened a magical door of opportunity and success hit them right in the face. For as long as I can remember, I wanted that to be me. I always wanted to make my parents proud, to leave a legacy, and to be a part of something bigger than myself. I was taught that with hard work and dedication, I could achieve anything, that anything was possible if I set my mind to it. I'm an only child, and I know many people have a brother or sister, and they either want to make them really proud or they want to step out of their shadow, but for me, I didn't have that. I had no competition, no footsteps to follow in, no one to vie for mommy and daddy's attention with. It was just myself. And I'm actually really grateful for this because it helped me pave the path to get to where I am today. I'm terrible at sharing things. But back to paving my own path, what did that even mean? I was in the driver's seat of my own life, and I had not a clue what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, or who I wanted to become. But here I am, finishing my first year of college, pursuing a major, 2 minors, and embarking on being an OTL. Looking back, I can't say I know exactly what got me here, but I know there were some key points along the way. And it started when I was born in California, and I lived there for 2 years, and then we moved to Chicago, Illinois. Being their one and only, I was attached to my parents' side, and I had seen so much of the world so young. I had been hearing things like, she's so mature for her age, and she has so much personality, from the time I was so young. But I didn't know that that called for being bullied as early as 4th grade. I never understood why I was looked at as weird for being friendly and outgoing, but I did what any insecure 10-year-old would do, and I changed. I became quiet and reserved, and I didn't speak until I was spoken to. I felt a lot like The Thinker of Tender Thoughts by Shel Silverstein. I hated who I had become because people told me to hate who I had become, so I hated going to school. But I won't stand up here and say that being bullied made me weak. If anything, it made me stronger, but I still didn't want to stay in that school or even that town, so with some stroke of luck, my dad got a job offer and we moved to a small town in Oklahoma, and in a matter of months we were on our way, which was really just a new beginning, which was the beginning of middle school. And middle school was just as awkward for me as it probably was for you, but overall my new life in Oklahoma was nice. It was different, but it was nice. I was a part of the band, which had taught me perseverance and discipline, and I was a part of the Student Council Executive Board, which taught me the fundamentals of being a leader. I really felt like I was finding myself, like I had a place here, and I thought I had everything together. But the second semester of junior year rolled around, and my dad found out he was being relocated to Florida. And I thought moving to Florida sounded great after I finished high school, of course. But unfortunately, that wasn't an option. So within 3 days of finishing junior year, we packed up our lives again and we moved to Florida. You can imagine my excitement. But as senior year rolled on and I began to make friends, I realized that people are way different down here than they were in my small southern town in Oklahoma. I became friends with people who were selfish and manipulative, and they put others down for humor. I thought that by being a part of this cool crowd that I was getting my revenge on everyone that tried to ruin who I was in Chicago, that I was cool so I was doing better than them. Well, I was wrong. So by the end of senior year, I lost a lot of friendships, but I was okay with that because being on my own meant being a better person and being a better version of myself, and I liked that. So as senior year rolled on and I began to decide where I wanted to go to college, I was ready for a clean slate. And my decision to come to USF came strictly from the fact that it was roughly 2 hours away from home, so I was able to go home and get a home-cooked meal when I wanted to and have mommy do my laundry, but it was just close enough that I could go to Steak and Shake at 4 in the morning on a Tuesday if I wanted to, which I don't recommend. But I knew virtually nothing about the school, so I knew time for orientation was coming around, and I kind of expected to sit in a large room listening to various important people talk about various important things for hours, and that would be the end of it. I didn't really know that I would have the experience I would have and the connection I would have with my OTL and the people on my team. I know it sounds like I'm applying for the job all over again, but I really didn't know that orientation would teach me things about myself that I didn't know I needed to realize. And when I left senior year, I never really thought that I was a good or wholesome person anymore. I didn't think that I was worthy of doing things like this in college, so I figured why would anybody else see me as that? So where I found the confidence to apply in the first place, I'll never be able to know, but here I am telling my story to all of you, and that feels pretty good. So this is where my current path has led me, and I'm really happy with where I am right now, and it led me to all of you, so that's pretty cool. But I know that leadership along the way has been a staple, and it's been able to be seen in various points and at various moments. And leading has never been the issue, it's how I've led, and I used to lead by having the newest or most expensive thing to make myself seem more likable among my peers, but now I lead by trying to leave a positive impact and make a perfect effort every day, and that's what counts to me. So I hope that you guys are happy with where your path has led you. Thank you.